everybody. Well, it's that time of month again when I share with you the market snapshot for Broward and the greater Fort Lauderdale single-family homes, townhomes, and condos. I prepare this report each month to keep you informed of the year-over-year trends in the Broward real estate market. So let's get going. Single-family homes. In the Broward County single-family home market, we noticed another decrease in the single-family home sales from 1,131 in 2024 to only 1,055 closings in 2025, which is almost a 7% decrease year over year. But on the bright side, that's 25 more sales, which we saw in July, which was at 1,030 closings. The biggest change we noticed in this data is the time it took to secure a contract. That went from 30 days in 2024 to now taking 43 days to get to a contract. That's a 43.3% increase in the time these properties are sitting around on the market. The active inventory also had noticeable increases by over 31%, going from 4,483 in 2024 to now 5,884 single-family homes sitting on the market. Townhouses and condos. The trends in the Broward County townhouse and condo market. Total sales closed has decreased from 1,032 in 2024 to only 1,047 closed sales in 2025, which is a 7.5% downturn. Median sale prices have also decreased slightly from 272,500 to 265,000. Is almost a 3% decrease for a condo or a townhouse in Broward County. The most dramatic change we're seeing is the time it takes to secure a contract has risen from 49 days last year to now taking 71 days in 2025, representing a 45% increase in the time it takes to get a contract. The townhouse and condo inventory levels have also surged, climbing from 8,988 active listings in 2024 to, are you ready for this? 11,321 active listings this year, which is a 26% increase in the inventory. The last important metric to take notice of is the months of supply of inventory. Went from 8 months in 2024 to now having 12 months of supply to eat up the existing inventory for sale, which is a 50% increase from last year. So now we'll zoom out and take a look to see how the rest of the U.S. markets are doing. The U.S. housing market has also experienced similar shifts, impacting both buyers and sellers. Here's the updated overview. Market outlook and national trends. In July of 2025, the U.S. existing home sales rose 2% month over month to a seasonally adjusted annual rate of 4 million units, compared to 3.93 million in June. An unexpected pickup over what the economists forecast. Year-over-year sales were approximately 0.8%, showing slightly modest growth. The median existing home price stood at $422,400, up 0.2% annually, though down slightly from June's all-time high, marking 25 consecutive months of year-over-year increase. Total inventory climbed to 1.55 million homes, a 0.6% rise from June and 15.7% higher than July of 2024, representing roughly 4.6 months of supply. Homes nationwide now stay on the market a median of 58 days, up 5 days from June and 7 days from a year earlier. The active listings surged 24.8% year over year, hitting a post-pandemic high above 1.1 million, though still 13.4% below pre-pandemic levels. Sellers now appear to be willing to negotiate down, with price reductions rising and inventory levels continuing to grow. This is a sign of a market that's cooling. South Florida trends. There was no specific July data released for South Florida, but the regional patterns seem to follow the national trends, which are slightly lower sales, longer days on the market, elevated inventory, and price stabilization. Market dynamics. Median days on the market nationally rose to 58 days in July, 51 days a year ago, indicating what else? but a slower turnover rate. First-time home buyers accounted for 28% of existing home sales in July, down slightly compared to previous months, which means continued affordability pressure. Mortgage rates remain elevated. The average 30-year fixed rate in July was around 6.72%, still weighing on affordability. Affordability continues to be strained, although slight improvements in wage growth and increased inventory are offering cautious optimism. Keep in mind, even though we might see the Fed lower rates on September the 17th, they're lowering the Fed rates, not the mortgage rates. And so we might see a hike in mortgage rates, making affordability even worse. Remember that we will not see mortgage rates go dramatically lower until we see assets fall, like the stock market and the housing market. If you need a refresher on this, I posted it on my TikTok channel, @JViscomi. Why Fed cut rates won't lower mortgage rates, and actually could raise them. We need lower asset prices before we see any changes in the mortgage rates. So all the talking heads you see on the internet predicting lower mortgage rates in September, well, they're just wrong. You need proof? Just go back and look at what happened last September when the federal government lowered rates. The mortgage rates actually spiked up. Homeownership rates. The most recent nationwide homeownership rate remains as previously reported at 65.1%, with lower rates among younger buyers. 36.6% for those under 35. Outlook. Fannie Mae's updated forecast for 2025 projects existing home sales will total approximately 4.9 million units, modestly up from the 4.6 million units in 2024. They also foresee the average mortgage rates ending the year around 6.5%. Home price growth is expected to slow, with Fannie Mae forecasting 2.8% growth year over year by Q4 of 2025. Analysts are predicting a continued cooling in the price appreciation, not sharp corrections, but a slower market driven by elevated borrowing costs, rising supply, and cautious buyer sentiment. A special request. Before you head out, I have a quick favor to ask of you. Do you know someone, maybe a friend, a neighbor, or a coworker or family member, who's thinking about buying or selling a home? If you can think about this question for just 10 or 15 seconds, because we all know someone who's planning a move, a simple introduction to my team can make all the difference for them. They can call me direct on my cell phone, or you can drop their name into my secure website, www.referralforgoodcause.com. Not only will they receive award-winning service, but their move will also help support this incredible cause. For several years now, we have proudly donated a portion of our income from all referrals to the Big Dog Ranch Rescue, the largest cage-free, no-kill dog rescue in America. This incredible sanctuary saves dogs from neglect and euthanasia, giving them love, rehabilitation, and a second chance at life. Some are trained for law enforcement with canine, others become therapy or emotional support pets, bringing comfort to our veterans and our elderly neighbors. Whether through adoption, fostering, donations, or volunteering, we are committed to making a difference, both for families and our four-legged friends. Thank you. As we step in September and embrace all that 2025 has in store for us, I want to express my deepest gratitude for your referrals and your support of this mission. Together, we're not just serving our community, we're giving a voice to those who have none and making a lasting impact. If you like what we're doing here, please subscribe to my YouTube channel @PalmBeachHomesSold and leave a comment a little bit about your pet and the joy they bring to you and your family. Thank you for listening, and now let's go serve big.